Hey guys, welcome back to my channel DMO TV, and today we are cooking and eating oysters. We're gonna be trying to do 3 different ways that I like to eat them. My favorite is actually raw, but we're gonna be doing 3 different ways, and we're gonna be eating oysters today. So I happen to have a whole box over here that I went and got, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. Prepare them, chalk them first, and then prepare them, and then we're gonna get to eat some oysters. Okay guys, so I went out and bought a whole box of oysters. These are fresh oysters. This whole box cost me around $41. And we're gonna see how many dozen comes in it. It's roughly 30 pounds. So there should be a lot of oysters in here, which I'm excited about. I love oysters, so as you guys know. So I'm gonna show you. Go ahead and open the box and see. That's how the box looks, and that's how many we have here. So I'm gonna start counting them, and we're gonna be putting them on ice because we want to keep them fresh. Like that. So we're gonna see how many we got. 2. 14, 16. Alright guys, so we got 116, so 117, but this one sounds hollow, so it's probably dead. So this is not good. So it's the only one that I saw out of the whole box that's not good. You can hear the difference when it sounds really hollow. It's probably dead and it's not good, so we're not gonna mess with that. See, I'm gonna show you the difference real quick. You hear that? And you hear this. So this is hollow, it's probably dead. Alright, so 116, that's not bad. 30 pounds, $41, that's how much I pay for it. And it's a lot of oysters, so we're gonna start chalking a few. So we can, we're gonna be cooking 2 different ways. So the first way I'm probably gonna show you is gonna be fried oysters. A lot of people love fried oysters. It's really common in seafood places, so we're gonna be cooking some of those right now. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do is you want to chalk the oysters. Okay, so I have a rag here for safety. I'm gonna use that to help me hold the oyster in place, and I have an oyster shucking knife. This knife is not sharp, but it definitely stab your hand, so you want to be careful. Okay, so I'm gonna have the oyster, and I'm gonna find the middle of the oyster when I can stick the knife in there. So right around there, see, so the knife's inside of it. So the oyster have a muscle here, right around this area right here. So I'm trying to cut that muscle from the inside, and that's gonna allow me to actually open it up. So cut the muscle up, and now you can open it up. Oh, you see, it's still stuck to the top. See, now the muscle is attached on this side right here. So that's where I cut it off. And then it's attached on the other side of the shelf, so you want to cut it too from that side. Okay, and you want to save the juices. That's called oyster liquor. So that's actually has a lot of flavor, and you want to save those juices. And there you go. That's how you chuck one. I'm gonna show you one up close now, so you can see it up close. But this one's ready to eat or cook. Alright, so I'm gonna show you up close. Here's the oyster. So I'm gonna hold it like that, and I'm gonna go right in between it, right there. So, okay. So now I'm inside the oyster, and the muscle is gonna be right here, the one that's attached to the shelf, on this side and the opposite side as well. So I'm trying to cut that. I'm feeling around and try to cut it. Okay, once you cut it, it should open up easy. See, you can see really good right here how it's attached to it. So I didn't get the whole thing, So go ahead and cut right there. Alright. And now we're gonna go ahead and cut the other side of the oyster. Muscle right there. There you go. Alright guys, so we are ready to cook our first dozen. The first dozen we're gonna do it in the oven. That's one way that a lot of people like to do it. So they're gonna be cooking on the shelf. So we're gonna have them on the shelf like this. And then we're gonna be adding some Old Bay just to give it a Cajun taste to it. We're gonna add Old Bay on them. And we're gonna put cheese, okay? So this is gonna be like the cheese Cajun oyster in the oven type of thing. So the first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and add the Old Bay. Just gonna sprinkle it around. You can add as much as you like. This is not exact science, guys. If you like it really spicy, you can add some more. You can add some cayenne pepper if you prefer it more spicy than that. Now we're gonna add some cheese. I got two types of cheese right here. We got some pepper jack and we got some cotija Mexican cheese. So these are two of my favorite cheeses. So we're gonna go ahead and add the cheese on them just like that. And you're gonna top it off with some pepper jack cheese. This is gonna melt and make it perfect, delicious cheesy oyster with a kick to it. Okay, so now I got the oven preheated to 350 degrees and we're gonna have it there for less than 20 minutes. We're gonna keep checking on them and make sure the cheese melts. And then it should be ready to eat. They're not gonna take a long time to cook. So I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna put them in the oven. There you go. So that's how you make your oysters on the shelf in the oven with cheese, all right, Cajun style, if you will. So now, all right, guys. So while the oysters in the oven are cooking, we're gonna go ahead and prepare the oysters that we're gonna fry. So if you look over here, I got a whole dozen of oysters already chopped and dry. I pat and dry them a little bit because we're gonna be frying them. So now we're gonna run it through the egg wash. So I just have one egg right here. I mean, I got 2 eggs in here. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop it on the egg. Just gonna do all of them at the same time. Alright, so I'm gonna paper towel. Right there. Now I got some seafood breading right here. This is the brand that I'm using. This is House Entree. So it says it's for seafood. So you can actually add some seasoning to these, but today I'm just gonna go with that. What I'm doing, I put the breading in the bag, and now I'm gonna go ahead and put the oysters in there. So that's it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna close the bag. And then we're gonna just shake it. I think I've got too much bread. Hopefully I find it. Alright, so shake him. And I'm gonna take him out. I think I had too much bread in here. Way too much bread. Fork. 1, 2. Alright guys, so we got a dozen of oysters already breaded and they're ready to just go in the hot grease. I'm gonna be using vegetable oil, but it's really not hot grease, but we'll be using vegetable oil. I'm gonna fry them. So I'm gonna show you, go ahead and get the oil started and then we're gonna fry these oysters. Alright guys, so the oil, I got some vegetable oil here and it's been heating out for a minute, so it's ready to go. You want to have your oil hot. We got oysters here, and I'm gonna go ahead and dump it in the oil. It should take a few minutes to cook, so you want to make sure that you don't overcook them. So, as you can see, they immediately start turning brown. So, make sure they don't get overcooked. So when you see your oysters start getting like a dark brown color, they're mostly cooked. So you're actually cooking the breading on them. So see, that one right there is ready, you can see. Let's go ahead and start taking them out. You're pretty much cooking the breading off them. The actual oyster cooks almost instantly. So make sure the breading is completely cooked all the way through. In there for a few minutes. Okay. See how the cheese already melted? They look delicious. They're definitely ready. So, and our oysters are almost ready here. Like I said, it shouldn't take long to cook. All right. There you go guys, we got a dozen of oysters that are fried, we got a dozen baked oysters, and I actually was shucking more oysters to eat the ones that are raw. So we got the raw oysters right here, so as you can see they're already shucked. So we're gonna be having 3 different ways of oysters. I'm gonna go ahead and set up this on the table and then we're gonna, okay guys, here we go. We got our oysters already done, cooked and ready to eat. It was a little bit of work, I want to say, because shucking the oysters is not as easy as it looks, especially if you're doing a lot of them. So I got the raw here, the fried, and the baked. So we're gonna go ahead and try them and see how they turn out. So we're gonna start from the right to the left. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the fried oysters. Okay. So I got a little bit of ranch here that I'm going to be used for dipping. I'm going to see how it turns out. Oh my god. Yo guys, this is delicious. Like I always order fried oysters in restaurants, but you can't compare it. This is like an actual oyster that's been fried with love and it tastes delicious. So I definitely recommend you to do this and try it. Get yourself some oysters and fry them. It's really not that complicated. It was, I mean, I did it in a few minutes. I had a little bit of help, yes, but I did it in a few minutes also. Alright, the next one we're gonna be trying is gonna be the baked one. Go ahead and pick this one here. This will cook on the shell. And they got the cheese on them. Fork right here. So then grab all the cheese with oyster. It's good. It's definitely good. But I believe I prefer the fried ones so far over the baked ones. Maybe if I use different cheese, it would be different. But I mean, it's pretty decent. It's good. It's good. Now I'm gonna try the raw oysters. Now I want to be honest, and I'm a little biased because the raw oyster is my favorite. It's my favorite way to eat them, and I already know this is gonna be bomb. So this is how I like to do it. So I have my oyster. I'm gonna put a little bit of lemon on it. So just dab a little bit of lemon on it. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt. Not a lot of salt, just a little tab. So I'm gonna put a little salt right here. So I'm gonna do a little pinch of salt. Just like that. And I usually like Tabasco, but for oysters I prefer this hot sauce. It just have a full flavor on it. It's great hot sauce. So I'll put a little bit of that on there. Just like that. And here we go, guys. Cheers. Wow. Wait. Guys, I'm not kidding. I just found a pearl on the oyster I was eating. This is the craziest thing that's ever happened to me. As I'm filming the video and trying the oyster, I bit into something really hard, and it's a tiny pearl. So if you guys didn't know, pearls actually come, they grow up inside oyster, and it's really lucky to find one. So I'm gonna give you a close up of this pearl, guys. It's crazy. You guys can see it. It's not a perfect pearl, but that's definitely a pearl. Wow, that's crazy. That is so crazy. Alright, well there you go. You gotta be careful when you eat oysters because you might get a pearl while you're eating it and crack your tooth. But that's awesome. But anyways, guys, besides that, which was random and awesome, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I inspire you to go ahead and try cook some oysters. If you never had oysters, I recommend you to try them. I understand some people feel some type of way towards them, but once you try them, you know they're delicious, they're good, and you will enjoy eating them. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.